The Philadelphia Eagles entered the NFL draft needing to backfill the safety spot after a somewhat shocking trade that left CJGJ packing. On Friday night, the Birds spent the number 64 pick on Texas safety Andrew Mukuba, the Birds' first safety drafted in the first 2 rounds since Nate Allen with the 37th pick in 2010. Mukuba spent 3 years at Clemson, where he played alongside Jeremiah Trotter Jr. before coming into his own this past year at Texas. He had 5 picks, the 4th most in the BCS and the most in the SEC, as well as 7 pass deflections, 69 tackles, and 4 tackles for loss. Who is Andrew Mukuba? What does he bring to Vic Fangio's secondary? Let's break it down. Alright guys, let's talk Andrew Mukuba. Andrew Mukuba is undersized at 5'11", 186 pounds, but Roseman and Eagles coach Nick Sirianni made it clear that they believe he makes up for it with his speed, his toughness, and his proficiency as a playmaker. Mukuba's highlight reel is crammed with plays in which he swoops downhill and slams ball carriers to the ground with theatric collisions. His most notable trait is his versatility and competence while in coverage. While playing primarily free safety during his 1 year at Texas, Mukuba never drew a penalty. He led a Texas defense that was tied for first in the FBS with 5.7 yards per attempt allowed per game, as well as added 5 interceptions, reaching the college football playoff semifinals. Mukuba spent 71.3% of his defensive snaps at free safety, with 18.1% of those snaps in the box and 10% in the slot. Throughout his college career, Mukuba nearly had 900 snaps at deep safety, 629 in the slot, and 301 snaps in the box. That versatility suggests that Andrew Mukuba could play nickel in the NFL, something CJGJ thrived at, and that's where the fit gets really intriguing. Mukuba doesn't jump off the screen with his athleticism, but he seems to always be around the football. He knows how to keep things in front of him. He's a willing tackler in the run game, and he's excellent at route recognition. On short routes between 0 and 9 yards in 2024, Mukuba allowed just a 30.1 passer rating while recording 2 interceptions. As the primary defender, he allowed just 74 yards throughout the season and didn't allow a single touchdown on 401 coverage snaps. When it comes to concerns, Mukuba doesn't have ideal size at around 190 pounds, but it's also important to note that Vic Fangio rarely asks his safeties to be physical in the box. If Mukuba can play center field or cover 2 and just drive on the ball, he'll be just fine. Mukuba will need to put on some weight to hold up against bigger receivers and tight ends, but I don't expect that to be an issue down the road. Overall, I really like the selection. Safety was arguably the Eagles' biggest need entering Friday, with CJGJ getting shipped to Houston. Along with his 12 picks in just 28 games in 2 seasons, the need for adding a playmaker at safety is huge. Mukuba will battle Sidney Brown and Tristan McCollum for the starting safety spot opposite Reed Blankenship, who's entering the final year of his contract. It's important to note that safety is also where Mukuba was most successful. He was named ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year while starting at free safety for Clemson as a true freshman, then struggled as a nickel corner for Clemson the following 2 years, then transferred to Texas, moved back to free safety, and put together his best season of his career. This is what Fangio wants. Fangio is building a scheme where basically half the defense can interchange positions from edge to linebacker to safety to nickel. Mukuba and Cooper DeJean are both nickel safety hybrids, which means that the Eagles can have perfectly balanced formations since either can drop back into that safety nickel role if needed. Fangio wants to keep his safeties back, and that fits Mukuba's strengths to a T. All in all, the versatility added to this defense from Andrew Mukuba to Jihaad Campbell is going to be a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks to read, and I give this pick a solid B+. What do you guys think? How would you grade the selection of Andrew Mukuba? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay awesome.